Hello students, welcome to zoology class. In continuations to my presentations on cell structure and function, as all of you know that we have finished with the structure and function of the cell wall, then plasma membrane, then endoplasmic reticulum, and today I will take up structure and function of Golgi apparatus. So what is Golgi apparatus? So Golgi apparatus, it is one of the important organelle of cell. So it was discovered in 1898 by an Italian biologist named Camillo Golgi. And Golgi apparatus, or the Golgi body, or you can say Golgi complex, or simply you can say Golgi, it is a cellular organelle present in most of the cells of the eukaryotic organisms, and it is referred to as the manufacturing and the shipping center of the cell. So Golgi apparatus, it is one of the important cell organelle, and its main function is to manufacture, transport, or you can say shipping the material from one portion of the cell to the other cell. And this Golgi apparatus, it occurs in two forms. One is localized form and the other one is diffused form. In localized form, it is present near the nucleus in the vertebrate cells, that is the cells of the vertebrate organisms. So in the vertebrates, it is present near the nucleus, and in diffused form, it is scattered in the cytoplasm, and when it is scattered in the cytoplasm, it is known as dictyosome. So Golgi complex is known as dictyosomes when it is scattered in the cytoplasm, and it is basically in plant cells when it is scattered in the cytoplasm. So when it is present near the nucleus, as in case of vertebrate cells, it is in the localized form near the nucleus, and when it is in the diffused form, it is scattered in the cytoplasm, and then it is known as dictyosomes, and it happens like this in the plant cells. Then now we come to the structure of the Golgi apparatus, and if we see the Golgi apparatus under the electron microscope, the Golgi apparatus is seen to be composed of stacks of flattened structures that contain numerous vesicles containing secretory granule. So there are stacks of flattened structures which appear in the structure of the Golgi apparatus, and the Golgi apparatus is morphologically very similar in both the plant and the animal cell. Whether it is present in plant cell or animal cell, its structure is morphologically it is same, and in some cells types it appears compact and limited, and in other cells it appears as spread out and reticular, that is in the form of the net-like. So typically if we say the Golgi apparatus, it appears as a complex interconnecting tubules, vesicles and cisternae. So we can say, just like the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex is also found in three different forms. They can be cisternae, they can be vesicles, or they can be vacuoles. So Golgi complex occurs in three forms: cisternae, vesicles or vacuoles. Now what are cisternae? Cisternae are flattened sac-like structures, and they are stacked on one another, that is they are present one another, and they are arranged in parallel lines, and all these cisternae, they are slightly curved and enclose a cavity inside. So on one side there is convex side and the other side there is concave side, and number of these flattened sac-like structures, it varies from 4 to 18 in one stack. So these are the cisternae. Then comes the vesicles. Vesicles are small droplet-like associated with convex surface of the cisternae, that is the forming phase, and they develop by budding off from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So after cisternae, Golgi complex can be formed in the form of vesicles, and vesicles are small droplet-like structures, and they are present on the convex side of the cisternae type of Golgi complex. And the convex side of the Golgi complex or the cisternae, it is known as forming phase, and they develop by budding off from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. How vesicles are formed? Vesicles are formed by budding off from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and it is on the convex side of the cisternae, and the convex side of the cisternae is known as the forming phase. And then the third form of Golgi apparatus is in the form of vacuoles, and these vacuoles, they are large, spacious, rounded sacs, and they are present on the maturing phase of the Golgi apparatus, and maturing phase is on the other side of the forming phase, and the other name for maturing phase is the trans phase. So we can say that Golgi complex, it has two phases. One is the forming phase and the other is the trans phase or the maturing phase. So this is the structure of the Golgi apparatus. So if you see the diagram, so suppose this is the cell and this is the nucleus, and here this is the Golgi complex. This is its location. This is the location of the Golgi apparatus in the cell. And if we see in isolation, the Golgi complex looks like this. So I told you that it is in the form of these flattened sac-like structures, and they are parallel to each other. 1, 2, 3, they may range from 4 to 18 in one structure, and these are the cisternae, and they lie parallel to each other, and they are little convex. And so this is the convexity, this is the convex side, and this is the concave side. This one is known as the cis phase, and this one is known as the trans phase. So these are the two phases of the Golgi complex. Trans phase is the maturing phase, and the cis phase is the forming phase. So this is the structure of the Golgi complex. So now you know that where it is located and how it is formed. So Golgi complex has two phases, that is the cis phase or the forming phase, and the other one is the trans phase or the maturing phase. And now you see that the Golgi apparatus, it appears to have the definite polarity. So it has the definite polarity, and the two ends are the faces of the cisternae. They are quite different from each other, and the sacs of two faces, they differ in thickness, contents, and the degree of vesicle formation, and materials are transformed from the forming phase to the maturing phase, that is the trans phase. So the forming phase is the received end of the Golgi complex, and it is located near the endoplasmic reticulum. So forming phase or the cis phase, it is present near the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and materials move to the cis phase in transparent vesicles that bud off from the endoplasmic reticulum. Suppose here endoplasmic reticulum is present, and from endoplasmic reticulum, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, vesicles will bud off and they will move towards the cis phase. And then what happens? Then these vesicles which are budded off from the smooth endoplasmic reticle, they fuse with the cis phase. These are the vesicles, and then they fuse with the cis phase, and they empty their contents into the interior or the lumen of the Golgi apparatus. So vesicles, they empty their contents in these lumen of the Golgi apparatus. Then these endoplasmic reticulum, it synthesizes molecules. They pass through the channels of Golgi apparatus, that is a cisternae, and then vesicles keep budding out from the cisternae edges to the next sac, and so on till they reach the maturing phase. So this is the process, that how the vesicles are budded up from the endoplasmic reticulum, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Then they enter the lumen of the cis phase, that is the cisternae of the Golgi complex, and this process goes on. And then the maturing phase or the trans phase is the discharging end of the Golgi complex. So this is the discharging end of the Golgi complex, and the cisternae, they keep breaking up into secretory vesicles and then vacuoles at the maturing phase to reach other locations of the cell, and then they fuse with the cell membrane, releasing their contents outside the cell. So now you should understand that, first of all, suppose here smooth endoplasmic reticulum is located, then vesicles will bud off from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, then they will come inside the or fuse with the cis phase or the forming phase of the Golgi complex. These are the cisternae, and this process will go on from here to here. Then from here these vesicles, they will come out, they will break out from here, and they will form vacuoles, and then these vacuoles, they are big, and they come out from the maturing phase, and then these vacuoles, they fuse with the cell membrane, and then these materials they can go outside the cell or where they have to be transported. So this is about the process, that how Golgi apparatus works. So next comes the difference or comparison between the cis phase and the trans phase of Golgi apparatus. Now if you talk about the cis phase, that it is the receiving phase of the Golgi apparatus, to which the vesicles from the endoplasmic reticulum empty their content, and the trans phase, it is the existing phase of the Golgi apparatus, from which the vesicles, they leave the Golgi apparatus. So this is the first difference, that in cis phase the vesicles, they enter, and from trans phase the vesicles leave the Golgi complex. And cis phase, it is convex in shape, and at the trans phase Golgi apparatus is concave in shape. And cis phase, it faces the endoplasmic reticulum, and trans phase faces the cytoplasm. And cis phase receives vesicles from endoplasmic reticulum, and vesicles exit the Golgi apparatus from the site. So cis phase receives immature or unmodified proteins, and modified proteins leave the Golgi apparatus at the trans phase. So this is the comparison between the cis phase of the Golgi apparatus and the trans phase of the Golgi apparatus. So this is about the structure of Golgi apparatus. Now next comes the function of Golgi body or Golgi apparatus or the Golgi complex. So now you should understand the basic function of the Golgi body is the packaging and secretion of proteins, and it receives proteins from the endoplasmic reticulum in the form of the vesicles, and then it packages it into the membrane bound vesicles, and then it is transported to various destinations such as lysosomes or plasma membrane or the secretion. So you should know that the first function of Golgi body is the packaging and secretion of the proteins. When the proteins, they are budded up from the endoplasmic reticulum, they are bounded, they are membrane bounded in the form of the vesicles, and then vesicles, they go in the cis phase of the Golgi complex or cisternae, and then they come out from the Golgi complex in the form of vacuoles, and then they are transported to lysosomes or they go to plasma membrane or any other destination. That is known as secretion. So its main function is packaging and secretion. Then they also take part in the transport of lipids and the formation of lysosomes. And Golgi body, it is involved in the packaging of the protein molecules and before they are sent to their destination. So this is the packaging place. So these organelles, they help in processing and packaging of the macromolecules like proteins and lipids, which are synthesized by the other cell membranes, other cell organelles. And so we can say that the Golgi complex, it acts as the post office of the cell. And Golgi complex, it is also known as the traffic police of the cell because they play a key role in sorting many of the cell's proteins and membrane constituents and directing them to their proper destinations. And when they play a role in sorting, then we can say that it is the post office of the cell. And when Golgi complex, it directs the material to other proper destinations, we can say that it is the traffic police of the cell. So this is the function of the Golgi complex. So this is all about the structure and the function of the Golgi complex. Now you know that the Golgi complex is basically, it is present near the nucleus in the cytoplasm, and it may be present in the diffused form or in the localized form. When it is in the localized form, it is present near the nucleus, and when it is in the diffused form, it is known as the dictyosome, and then it is present scattered in the cytoplasm. And Golgi complex, it is present in 3 different forms. They can be cisternae, they can be vacuoles or vesicles. And now this Golgi complex, it has 2 phases. One is the cis phase and other is the trans phase. Cis phase is the forming phase and the trans phase is the maturing phase. And the vesicles, they are budded off from the endoplasmic reticulum, and then they enter the lumen of the cisternae of the Golgi complex, and then these vesicles, they leave the Golgi complex in the form of the vacuoles, and from where they can go to plasma membrane, and then they can be transported to outside of the cell. So this is the main function. And so we can say that Golgi complex, it is the post office of the cell or it is the traffic police of the cell, because its main function is packaging and secreting. When proteins or any other material is budded off from the endoplasmic reticulum, then it is bounded by the membrane, and then it is known as the vesicle, and vesicle enters the cisternae of the Golgi complex, and then these vesicles leave the Golgi complex in the form of vacuoles, and they are the modified proteins, and then they can go to their destination. So this is the function and the structure of the Golgi complex. And now I have already sent you study material. You have to prepare notes by consulting both the notes as well as the presentation, and you have to go through this whole of the presentation. And if you have any doubts, you can note the doubts and we can discuss those doubts in our virtual class. Thank you.